Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out AVAX's price chart. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about Avalanche, we were, I think, right around these areas. And the idea was that maybe off of, this high, we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by a correction up. So let's be a bit patient and careful and see a very strong break out of this area, and at that point I'm gonna be bullish with a whole lot more confidence. And we said specifically what we do not want to see from here is a move down in order to take this important low. And what happened? Thank God we got a massive breakout. Now, why do I care about this? Because I do not believe that in Avalanche this is going to be even close to the end of our move up. In fact, I'm here to tell you, look, we are looking extremely bullish, and odds are this is actually the beginning of a new phase up. And I am now comfortable arguing that, you know what, this was indeed a sharp correction down, not necessarily in form of an ABC, but I'm going to argue probably a WXY in form of a double zigzag into our wave 2. Since this is sort of kind of a deep correction down, let's actually use Fibonacci's to see how deep is it actually. Okay, as you can see, we reached to about, let's say, the 61.8%. So this is, in my view, plenty enough to be the end of our wave 2. And the reason for why I think this is the end of our correction, and for example not here nor here, is because I think we are having now from here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is correction down, and probably this is going to be, yet another 5 wave on the upside in this phase, starting from this point or here. Doesn't really matter a whole lot. For example, if you want to say this is a 5 wave up from this point, okay, absolutely fair. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no problem at all. And this is the key point. Pay attention, please. On a higher degree, I think in AVAX we are having a series of 1, 2. What do I mean by that? You see, let's actually delete some waves in here so we can see the structures a bit better. And let's just do this. There we go. So here's the deal. I think this is 5 wave up into a wave 1, followed by a correction for wave 2. And at the moment, we are on our way to complete the subwaves for a good wave 3 and 4 and 5. And on a higher degree, this white 5 wave up, in my view, can be into this larger degree wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5, and even this one on a higher degree, guess what? It's going to be into a wave 3 and 4 and 5, and let's change the colors to yellow. And even this yellow one on a higher degree, it's going to be into wave 3, correction for 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. So as you can see, I believe it's very much fair to argue this is indeed the beginning of a very good move up in Avalanche, and going down from the current point is simply not an option for us if you want to be bullish. And that, my friends, means now we are having a very good invalidation point for this 1-2 scenario, this extremely bullish case in the short term. And I really love when we are having a clear picture and at the same time a very solid invalidation point. And I'm here to tell you that our invalidation point should be right in here and taking this low, specifically about $22.7. Now, why is this so important? Because let's go around here. You see, if you want to say that we're gonna have our final low around this area, I don't know, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low in here then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. And in terms of the sub waves, okay, you probably know it if you are a regular viewer of the channel. We must be able to find 5 up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Let's say, sure, WXY into wave 4 and an ABC structure into wave 2. And now let's go on the live chart and zoom out a bit. So let me ask you this. In case that we get a move on the downside, and in that phase, we take this important low, how exactly are you able to find at that point from here to about this point a series of 1, 2? Finding it is going to be like extremely challenging. And I guess if you really want to force some sort of a bullish case on this chart at that point, then I don't know, let's say maybe like you can say this is 1, 2, 3 to about this point, followed by a triangle into wave 4, another move up into wave 5, and even then you are going to have a lot of trouble finding the subwaves for our zigzag around these areas. So the whole picture basically is going to change, and that, my friends, is why taking this important low around $22.7 is going to be our invalidation point. And as long as we are not taking it, I think we should count on a continuation of the move up in Avalanche and be extremely bullish. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AVAX's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.